Let's get back to tonight's debate, and look who is here. Bill Hemmer.
Hey, buddy.
Joins me now to give us a preview. Who needs to break out tonight?
Who do I think will break out tonight?
Let's take that one.
I'm not quite sure, actually. I think Nikki Haley set a high bar for herself in Milwaukee, and I got to think a couple of people are gunning for her. I think
so, like Vivek was the target in the first debate. You think Nikki might be the target here?
Vivek was a target of sorts, but also physically.
He was definitely Nikki's target.
Yeah, Vivek and Nikki were right next to each other, and they're not in this one. Now, granted, it's just a couple feet away, but I just thought there was a physical dynamic in Milwaukee between the two of them that I found interesting and gave them an opportunity to go back and forth, which is, I think, probably the moment most people remember, in addition to the Chris Christie line about ChatGPT, which I thought was pretty good, too.
It wasn't bad. All right, let's pull back to if there is a matchup again between Biden and Trump. Biden is really sinking right now, and there was this news out last night that does seem to connect closer Joe to Hunter's business. Hunter receiving $250,000 from a Chinese contact who Joe had written a glowing endorsement of his daughter for entry to Georgetown University. I mean, the dots are getting closer.
You know, I don't know how many in the media are going to be willing to report these stories.
CNN has.
On this one, they have. You're correct about that. But there's been a resistance in a lot of areas. Having said that, recent polling between Pew, Wall Street Journal, and Fox News shows 63% would be dissatisfied with the Trump-Biden matchup. 73% believe Biden's too old to seek a second term. 53%, a bit lower, think Trump did something illegal in trying to overturn the election of 2020. So there is some lack of enthusiasm for both men. However, David, if they are the nominees for their parties, you as an American have a binary choice. It's black or white, it's yes or no, it's red or green, and you're going to have to make a decision there. And then at that point, that election and those campaigns, if they are the two men, they will laser focus the attention of Americans who are willing to vote. Now you got a third-party possibility, right?
I was going to mention.
Okay, you've got that out there, and we have seen in elections past what they can do, not necessarily to win electoral votes, because they never have.
Ross Perot.
Yeah, he took 19% of the national vote there, but he didn't win a single state.
No.
And, you know,
but he led to Bush's loss, a lot of people say. If it hadn't been for Ross Perot, Bush would have won.
I've had this deep debate with Ed Rollins for years, and I say exactly what you say. And what does Rollins say?
What?
Bill, we crunched the numbers, and it's not the reason why George Bush lost 43.
All right. Final point, independents. Yes. Prefer Trump over Biden by 10 points. In late October 2020, they favored Biden by 20.
Yeah.
Aren't independents the key?
Big time, David, and keep your eye on that, too, and see where the suburban voters go as well. I thought what ABC and NBC did on Sunday morning with their polling, no matter whether you dismiss the ABC poll or not, as they stated in their own release, however, you go deep into the numbers in both of those polling, and there is troubling news all over the place for Joe Biden.